phone's going off already. Great start. I just basically wanted to explain about my back today and why I have a bad back, because I realised watching back to my first video that I didn't actually explain that I had a bad back. Even though I entitled the video I have a bad back, I just said I had an injury, which it's not helpful really, is it? So basically 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago almost now, I was cheerleading and I was the flyer, which is the one that gets chucked in the air in an after school club, and we were doing a quite basic lift where I basically have to stand on two girls' hands while they then outreach them above their heads. So I was standing about 6 feet in the air and they dropped me onto sports hall basketball style flooring, and I bounced from my bum backwards onto my head, and that ended up in me fracturing my coccyx, because we went to the hospital and they painkillers, and I was like, okay, just there's nothing we can do about it, it'll mend itself. I was like, okay, it hurts now but it'll be fine, it just takes a while to mend. So then about 2 months later, after the initial pain had gone, I started to get a lot more back pain in my lower back and in my actual coccyx still. Your coccyx, by the way, is the very end of your tailbone, so say this is your tailbone, it's the very, the last bit, very tip. It's what's left over from when we had tails, in fact. And I went to the doctors, I went to physio, worst physio ever. Yeah, and since then I've had really bad back pain. I've had a lot of different treatments, medication, but I kind of want to make a whole video in itself of that because there's a lot to talk about. But yeah, so basically I have a bad back. Mainly I suffer with lower back pain and pain directly in my coccyx. I get it when I sit down for too long, if I stand up for too long, if I lay down for too long. I find it quite hard to lay in sometimes because that can make my back sort of seize up and then I'm really sore. Yeah, sucks, but people have a lot worse problems, a lot. I thought it was going to stop me what I was wanted to do. I thought it was going to stop me doing what I wanted to do. But I'm in uni at the moment. Just finished my first year, and I'm doing drama and English, combined honours, and enjoying it. It's a lot more difficult, but I can still do it, still get it done. I've done all the work. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. I just wanted to explain that I have a bad back because of the first video not really making much sense. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.